What's up, guys? Alicia Walls here, and I know it's been a very long time since I did a video, but hey, I'm back. And in this video, I want to show you guys something that's super duper easy. I have actually recently gotten into sublimation, and sublimation has really been fun for me. And I'm in a couple of groups on Facebook, and I've put out a few TikTok videos, and I've really gained a lot of followers, which I am very, very grateful for you guys and for those guys on TikTok. One thing that I get a lot of questions about is, you know, how do I design my shirts and my cups and my socks and all of those things? And actually, guys, I design those things myself. You know, I have a pretty extensive design background, but you know, I don't really just do the max amount of work that I really can do. So back to the video, enough about me. What I want to show you guys is, you know, you've seen some images or shirts or cups or whatever the case may be, and it kind of sort of looks like this, what's on the screen. You know, you see the pictures, but you just see a word. And I want to show you how to create that outside of using Cricut Design Space or anything like that to actually design something like this. It's really easy to do, and I will be showing you guys how to do this in Photoshop. You can use this design on, like I said, on your socks, on your cups, on your shirts, on pants, on fabric, whatever that you are able to print, and press it onto a garment or an item or whatever the case may be. I can show you how to do this. Well, I am going to show you how to do this here so that you will know how to do this on your own and make a lot of money while doing it. Look, we have to face it. My YouTube channel, guys, is about how to make more money from home. And starting today and throughout the rest of the year and beyond, hopefully, if the Lord says the same, I want to show you guys really how to be creative and make a lot of money from home, especially with COVID and everything going around right now. And it seems like it's getting worse, but you know, we don't want to talk about that on this video. But I want to show you how to do this. So let's go ahead and jump right on into this video. All right, guys, so we're here in Photoshop right now. And if you don't know how to use Photoshop, give me about a week or maybe a little less than a week, and I'll have a video here on my YouTube channel. So make sure you guys subscribe to my channel and like this video, share this video with others so that they can also learn how to do these things as well. But I'll have a video here on YouTube to show you guys a little bit of the basic of how to use Photoshop. It's really easy, as a lot of people kind of sleep on Photoshop, but Photoshop can really help you do a lot of things. Things that you can't do inside of Cricut Design Space, inside of your silhouette, and all of these other little design things that you use in order to achieve whatever the look that you're going for, your garment or cups or whatever the case may be. Okay. So I've already opened my new workspace that I want to start in. But the first thing that we need to do is go to Google. So let's say we're looking for, we'll say tropical pictures. Do it like that. Okay. Now I have a lot of tropical pictures here to choose from, but the first mistake that a lot of people make is not changing the size of the images that you are looking for on Google. I know a lot of you have received some, you know, something from people and it's kind of pixelated and things like that. I'm actually going to show you here how to get the large photos. So once you go to Google and make sure that you're clicking on images as soon as you type whatever that you're looking for in Google, and go over here to tools, and then you want to click on size and large, because we want to see all of the large photos that people have uploaded here on YouTube for us to choose from. This one looks really cute and nice here. And but it has a watermark in it. You see this? Whenever you see something like words or some type of line or something like that, you really can't use that. A person is using that for a water, or has their watermark there. Now you can always go down here to their website and purchase that, but we're not trying to purchase that. Okay, so we're looking for something for free right now. I would say this one is really cute right here. Even though this is a vector stock, I can still use this. So what I'll do here is I'll right click and go down to save image as, and it will save it, as you can see here, to my desktop. That is fine for me. But if you guys are designing things, make sure that you are that you've purchased you a flash drive and you want to save all of those things to your flash drive, so you don't have to worry about looking for them all over the place, cluttering up your computer and things like that. So we'll go ahead and save that. That's pretty much all that I need. Okay, now let's go back over here to Photoshop. So now what we want to do is we want to open that file up, and what I do for shortcuts, I love shortcuts. You just click on Control and the letter O, and it will open up your file explorer, and it gives you a chance to find your image. So I'll come here and just double click on that to open it. And remember, we have this vector stock that's down here. No big deal at all. All I have to do is come here over to the right side of my layers tab, and I will just double click on that to unlock this layer. You see this little lock here? That means it is locked. You really can't move it, and I'll show you this. Once you click on it, you can't move it or anything. But and make sure you always click cancel for that. And you come here, right click on it. I'm sorry, double click on it, and you just want to click on OK. Now you're able to move this image wherever you want to move it and do the things that you need to do. But what we're going to do is we're going to cut this bottom part off of this photo. So once again, I'm a shortcut queen, and you just want to click on C on your keyboard, and this will bring up your crop tool. Go down to the bottom and just move this up to where that part is not on there anymore, and click enter, and that takes that away. Now to get it back to the little V shape, you just want to click on V. That's all you have to do. Now you're able to move that. Okay, and after that, what we want to do is you want to go to the very top and click on image. Once you click on image, you want to go down to image size, because we want to make sure that this photo is large enough to when we move it over to the new document that we just opened, we want to make sure that it's large enough and it's not too small, and it definitely does not pixelate when we try to resize it. Okay, so you want to come here under resolution and make that 300. Is what you want. Leave the other numbers the same. You want to make that a 300. To get this back down to a screen size, you want to click on Control and the number 0. Okay, and now this is a large photo. We can move it over to our workable workspace. Okay, and how we're going to do that now, guys, you can either come here over to your layer tab and hold down Control and click the photo where it has these little, and I call these marching ants around it. And once it's like that, you want to do Control C to copy this, or you can just simply do this. You can put your mouse anywhere on the photo, click and hold it down, and drag it up to your new document that you opened, and from there you just, when you get here, just release your mouse, and your image will populate right here on your screen. Now it's a little bit too large for what we're trying to do, so you want to click on Control T, and making sure when you're clicking on Control T, guys, over here on the right hand side, that that layer is selected. Okay, now at the very top of Photoshop, this little option here, whenever you do click Control T, this is like a little paper clip or something, but as you can see, it maintains the ratio so that, you know, whenever you're moving these little corners or the side, it all stays in the right proportion. Okay, so if that is not selected, select that so you don't have to worry about, you know, having it all distorted. And I'll show you what I mean if you do not have this little option selected. So when you try to move it over to make it the size of your workable space, then it really gets crazy and funky looking, and this is not what we are trying to do. The skinny little palm trees and things like that, that's not what we want to do. Okay, so once again, Control T, make sure this little option up here is selected and it's dark. My screen is gray. I don't know if everyone's screen is that. I know I changed my scene of my computer and it changed a lot of things. And also make sure that this layer is selected. So what we're going to do is just come here to either this corner or the side, whichever one, it doesn't matter. It's going to automatically move it where it is proportioned the correct way. Now, as you see, the box is around the workable space that we're trying to work with. So you don't want to try to come here and make all of these lines be the exact same, because guess what happens? It makes the picture smaller. So all you have to do is just make sure that it is, you know, covering the entire workspace. It doesn't matter about what's not showing in the picture. We have enough that's in there to get that font with the picture in the back of it the way that we want, okay? Now, the next thing we want to do is we want to click on the letter T, or over here to the left-hand side, come down here to the letter T and click that so that we can have our font, okay? So once you do that, you see that little T that's down, I'll remove that. You see this little T that's here that I'm moving on the screen. Once that is activated, all you have to do is just click anywhere on this photo and it will activate your text option, okay? Now, this is too small for what we're trying to do. You want to go here to the top while it's still highlighted, just like this. And all you want to do is just change this. And for me, I like to start large and then, you know, move it down a little bit if I need to. And this is Photoshop 2021, I believe, or something like that. So it automatically has the little the filler text already in there, so you kind of know what your font looks like before you start typing, which I think is a great additive that Photoshop have, you know, added to their program. Now, mine is bold, and I want to go ahead and remove that bold from my font because I don't want it bold right now. And all you have to do, if you do not have this little A here, you will go here to the Windows tab and go down to character, and it'll pull this up over here, and you can bold it, you can italicize it, you can underline it, whatever you want to do here in this window. But for me, I don't want to do that. I want to leave this the way that it is, but I don't think this cursive font will work best for me. And what I'll do is I will just type my name here. A lot of people like their name on items to personalize things, or, you know, they may want it to say vacation or whatever the case may be. And you want to make sure that you're able to specialize that, to customize it, I'm sorry, for that person, okay? So this may be okay. I don't think it is. Let's see if I can make that a little bit larger. And I'll just go ahead and put 250 for the font size. That's a little bit too big, so I'll go to 225 for my font size. It's still a little bit large, but hey, it's okay. For this, I would say go down here to where the sunset and the water is, and let's see how that's actually going to look. Now, in order to deactivate your text, you want to just simply, and I'll do that again so we'll know. Right here at the top, this little check mark here, check that, and now you have vacation there. But this is not what I want, and I think the font is still a little bit too large. And what I did, guys, is I just clicked on Control T to do a free form of my font, just to make it a little bit smaller. And once again, you know, you go here to the top and click on the check marks, or you can click enter on your keyboard. Let's see how this is actually going to look if I were to put this image in the back of this cursive font here. Over here on your layers tab, where you see the word vacation, which is your text layer, you just want to simply click your mouse on that and hold it and drag it right below the picture where you see this light blue faint line here, and you want to drop it. And all you have to do is just release your mouse and it will drop right down under your photo. And you see the photo is on the top of the vacation layer, okay? So now what we want to do is come here to the image. I want to keep saying vacation, to the image, and you want to right click on that, and you want to click on create clipping mask. Okay. Once you create the clipping mask, guys, you're able to move your photo that's underneath there wherever you want to get the actual look that you would like, or better yet, you can come here on your text tab, and now that's activated, and now you can just move. I'm sorry, let's see. Come here, let's do Control T to select the vacation tab that's under there, and as you can see, every time you're moving it, it's moving up the photo. So it's really up to you of how you want to do this. Me personally, I don't like this this font here that we're using, but you guys, if you like it, you can keep it that way. Now, if you want to, and I call it spice it up a little bit, you come here and you double click on the vacation layer that's over here. And you're going to get your layer style, blending options, and all of those things here to really enhance your photo. Well, not your photo, your words that are down here. Okay. So what I like to do is I like to add a little bit of a drop shadow. As you can see, and I'll remove this by clicking the little check mark, and you know, look at it. It's adding a little bit of a drop shadow that's on it. It really makes it stand out a little bit more. If you want that drop shadow to be a little bit more, you know, in depth or detailed, you know, you come here to distance and you just kind of move this little slider back and forth. Don't do it too far because it'll go too far and it'll look really crazy. Okay. So I would just leave it just about that. If you want to soften that distance up a little bit, you come down here to size and really give it that artistic look that you're looking for. You can keep it hard if you want to, or, you know, I like to keep mine a little bit soft. Okay. Then from there, I normally go here to the stroke and give it a little bit of a stroke, and I'll just remove that again so you can see. And with the stroke, you can make it as dark as you like. You can change the color on it. You can do whatever that you want to do. To change the size of this, you want to simply come here to the number, highlight it, and you can use your up and down arrow, or you can use this little slider and it'll slide and it'll make it as, you know, dark as you want. Me personally, I don't like it that dark. But you know, typically I go maybe about a 6 or 7. It really all depends on what I'm actually getting ready to put it on. So after you're done doing that, right here, the positioning, you know, if you want it on the outside, which that's where it is now, you can leave it where it is. If you want it on the inside, just kind of play with the different options to see what it actually look like to you. Me personally, the best is always outside, and just leave it that way. You can lower the opacity if you want. You can take the line all the way away, but you still have that the shape of an outline if that's what you want to do. Okay, but I'll keep mine black just to show you again. If you take the opacity all the way down, turns it white, and that's what I pretty much do for that. Now, if I want to give it like a beveled or an embossed look, I'll come here to Bevel and Emboss, and all I have to do is come here to activate this layer. Once again, outside bevel, and if I want to change the depth, I'll move the depth over a little bit. You really can't see too much for the outside bevel until you start to change the size of it. And once you change the size, as you can see, it kind of gives it where it's raising off of the paper. It seems like it's, you know how you maybe have like a piece of plastic and you're pushing something through the plastic. That's what this feature here is for this option here. Now, if you want to change this to the inside bevel, this is what it looked like once you beveled that in the inside. You want to change your depth or make the depth a little bit harder. Change the size of it. You know, you can move these things around to have it exactly the way you want. If you want it to look more like this on your shirt or your cup or whatever the case may be that you are doing a print and cut for, you can do that. Me personally, you know, I do like this look a little bit better, but if you don't want the bevel, all you have to do is come back here and click on the check and it'll take it away. So it's really up to you of how you want to do that. Okay. Play with some of the other things in here, like you have the color overlay if you want to change the color of it. But why would you want to change the color when you've already gone in and put that image through your font? Okay, so we'll leave that the way that it is. But let me show you if you wanted to change the text. So as you can see, there's my little T. Once again, all you have to do a shortcut is click the letter T on your computer, and you want to double click on the font and go here to your fonts that you have on your computer and just look for a font that you think that will really fit what you're trying to do. Okay, me personally, a manual script is preferably what you want to do for something like this. Let's see, I will go with Franklin Gothic Heavy is what this is. And of course you can see now the word vacation is a little bit too large for our canvas. So you go back up there to text and just move your text down just a little bit. And after you're done doing that, we're going to click on this check and let's see what it looks like. I think that looks way better than what we had previously. And making sure that you come here to the vacation tab, click Control T, and you want to move that to see exactly where you want it. It's really up to you. Like I said before, I think, me personally, that cursive did look really, really great for that. If you want to space your letters out just a little bit, you remember I told you about the character tab. All you have to do is come here where it states VA and highlight that and take it, move your arrow up just to space it out just a little bit. You know, it's up to you if you do that. Once you do that, then of course you have to change the font size again to make it where it fits inside of your workspace. And you want to click on your X at the top to close that up. Let's move this up just a little bit. And like I said, it's really up to you of which one that you want to do. Let's try a different one here. Let's go to a different thing. Maybe you're trying to do something for, you know, someone wants something like Fortnite or something. So I've created my new layer there. Once again, you want to go over to Google and come here. You want to come here to Google and we'll type in Fortnite wallpaper. Wallpapers are always the largest images that are on the computer. And just say we want to use this one. We'll just go with the first one here. And you can always come down here and select whichever one that you want. If you're trying to put your photo inside of text, just remember that you want to have it where it's a collage of people or things or some type of colors or whatever the case may be, to make sure that, you know, you get the full effect of whatever it is that you're trying to do. Okay, so we'll just use this one. You just want to right click and click on Save Image As and save it wherever that it pops up, or your flash drive or desktop or whatever folder that you want to save it to. And after you're done doing that, you want to simply come back to Photoshop. Click on Control O, the letter O, and find that image that you just saved. And this is the image here that I just saved here. And remember to go here to unlock that layer. Now, I do not have a Fortnite font, but I think I have something similar. Okay, and the font that I chose is called Burbank. Burbank Big is what that is, and you can pretty much go to Google and type in Burbank Big, and I will put this font in the description. Well, not the file, but the name, so you can go to Google and you can search it in Google, and most likely it'll put it up under thefont.com. Really easy to do, okay? So let's go ahead and type in the word Fortnite first, okay? And we have that there. If you want to change your colors, guys, all you have to do is double click on that and go here and change the color to whatever you want. But just remember, you don't have to worry about the color because it's automatically going to, we're automatically going to put that word in the font, well, put that picture, I'm sorry, inside of your font anyway. So let's get that to a size that we want to work with. I think like 250 will probably do good. Well, 275. And we'll put that right here in the middle. And go ahead and click on your X. So sorry guys, my sinuses are really working on me today. Now the next thing we want to do is go over to our image, which is our Fortnite image. And all we want to do is just once again hold your mouse down on your image, and you just want to drag it up to your new workspace and drop it right in there. Okay, now I think this one is sized well enough, but if not, Control T. And remember to have this little option here selected, and you can just pull it over just a little bit, just to make it where it can actually fit right across your workspace. Okay, just because on this one we want a lot of the characters inside of the word Fortnite. Okay, so what we're going to do, this is already on top. Okay, so now what we need to do is just come here, right click, and click on create clipping mask. And guys, it is just that simple. It is super duper easy. You can either move your photo up and down on here to get the characters inside of the words if you would like. It's really up to you of what you want to do and how you really want to design this word. If you want to come here and make the font bold, you can make it bold. That's not how it's going to look. Don't worry about it. Click that again, and we'll come here, and now the font is a little bit bolder where you can really see some of the people in there. You can move the picture around, move it up and down, however you want to do it, just to see. And just keep in mind that some of the people will not be inside of your words, but this is how you do this. Super duper easy to do. If you want to make the word Fortnite all caps, we can do all caps for Fortnite. But of course, you know, you have to reduce the size of your font if you want to do that. Okay, and you have to highlight everything. Make sure that it looks like this in order to change the font size. And use your arrow once you highlight your font up there, and click on this. Click on that little check mark up there, and now you know you can kind of see more of the people in the words if that's how you want it. Remember, once again, if you want to put some detail on your words, you come here and you double click on Fortnite, and you can give it a drop shadow once again like we did before. And keep in mind, if you've already done this, it's going to automatically save the settings that you chose the last time, so you don't have to go back in and do it again. Now if you want this to be purple, which you know it's pretty ideal for what you have here, you just come here and do purple, click on OK, and now as you can see, your previews are definitely done as you are working. If you want this the embeveled look and you want it outside of your embevel, you can definitely outside of your word, you can definitely do that. It will emboss it on there. Just giving you a couple of ideas of how you can actually do this. And this is something where a lot of people, they normally do gamer, you know, put the word gamer there instead of Fortnite. And now you have the word gamer, and you don't have to really worry about a lot of the people there. They already know what's there. Then at the top, you can actually come here. Let's take this down to maybe about a 100. And now you can just type in the word Fortnite instead of, you know, putting Fortnite inside of the word there. And we'll just bring this down just a little bit here, and click your button to bring it, you know, to click your button to make sure that you are done with your font. And we want to change this to purple, you know, just giving you guys an idea. Just like I said, give you an idea of what you can do, how you can actually get this. Move your cursor down to make the purple a little bit darker. Move this little circle here. If you want to make those words for Fortnite darker, you can also go do the same exact thing for your drop shadow if you want. Of course, since that font is smaller, you want to just make that drop shadow a little bit smaller and bring the size of the shadow down just a little bit, okay? And you put your stroke on there, change it to black. All you're doing is clicking on this, and you getting that the way you want. So you can have on there Fortnite gamer, or you can put the word Fortnite. So once again, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This is how people are adding the images inside of their words. Don't forget to like this video, share this video, and most importantly, subscribe, because I will have lots and lots of more videos to show you guys how to maximize your income from home by using your sublimation printer and, you know, any of the things that you are putting these designs on. Thanks again, guys, for watching.